EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. Off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken in at the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of.
Can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort.
Oh no, right at the start he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location.
That one taken in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Dylan Laube. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. That's taken in by the running back Madison. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches...
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Off he goes. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll try and throw with Minshew. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Open man. That's Rome Odunze. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
60 by 6. Let's go.
Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Go!
A run here with Swift. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Throwing again is Minshew. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. To throw once more. Here's Minshew. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Minshew. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Minshew to the air on second down. That one's caught by Tucker. And he's going to be close to a first down, up to the 34. From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Back is Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's caught by Bowers. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. On the give, this is Madison. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with Madison. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Again, it's Madison. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. Now a give out of the gun. It's Madison. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. They'll toss this one out to Madison. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense. Pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down is Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells.
And he will score. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Right back to Moore, another grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
It's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here comes 2nd down. Minshew. That's taken in by the running back, Madison.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll try and throw with Minshew. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. To the air once more is Minshew. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raider first down. Minshew going to look to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
Big-time throw there, sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute, all they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there and see if he can make that kick.
He's going to run it. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. Now, on 2nd and long. Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. Now, Madison. And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Return starts from the goal line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Minshew's going to throw here straight away. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. From the gun, a run for Madison. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Minshew. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Complete here to Bowers. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for Raiders first. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Can't find the back on the dump off. So that brings up second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Minshew now on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Out of the gun, Madison. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Working quickly here. Here's Madison again. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Minshew working from the gun. Touchdown! Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This our last play of the quarter. First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Lamar off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Yo, you at X,
This is Henry on second. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Lamar out of the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Hardy on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Jackson trying again after the pick. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Raiders with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Minshew. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
That's complete. Here's Madison. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Minshew on 1st down. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 1st is Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They go with Madison here. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Working quickly here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. The back grabs it. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
You change it. Hey,
Looking to throw. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Jackson off the play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they bring him down around the 34. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, middle. Hey.
First down, here's Lamar. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You gotta make a move.
Offense in the hurry-up here. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. That's taken in by Henry.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1.
What ain't it? Hey, report! Report! Sit on!
Running for it, here's Henry. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Returnable from the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motioning Myers right. Play action, it's Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we're through 3 here. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A handoff for Madison, running left. And he goes down after a small gain across the 40 to the 42. Working quickly here. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. Has a man, it's Madison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, Minshew. Pass taken in by Marshall. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Raiders leading by 7. Second down now, 7 to go. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Completed to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw it. He'll get this to Tucker. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Back to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here he is to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Nice hot. Report.
Setting up to pass. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll run. This is Madison. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Trying to set this up quick. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Got to hurry this to the line. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They give it to Madison. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. Escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to.
And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game. They're taking this victory back east with them. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from KC. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and 9.
Yellow.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, KC.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter. And now they want to pay it off. It's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Laube now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The first run for Alexander Madison. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Minshew. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. On first down, a run with Madison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Again, it's Madison. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's caught downfield by Tucker. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Here's Madison. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now give out of the gun. It's Madison. And he's into the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down, it just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
Yellow.
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where
that's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Raiders will take over possession here at the 44.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To the air once more is Minshew. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. To throw once more, here's Minshew. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Raiders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Select!
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll stick with Madison. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw, Minshew. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run here with Madison. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. Throwing is Minshew. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Here's Minshew. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third and a yard, it's Minshew, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional, and this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Minshew. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back is Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the gun, here's Minshew. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. They'll go here with Madison. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off, and I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a 3rd.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 7.
Eye down these 2. Eye down these 2. Right side.
Open man right side is Kelsey.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Minshew. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Here's 1st down. Minshew going to look to throw again. Forced out wide. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chiefs. Late in the game, a
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Return starts at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Andrews with the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. This is Henry on 2nd. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Jackson on third down. Henry on the catch. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, here's Lamar. He's on the move. That's taken in by Henry.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
From the 24. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for first and goal. Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense up to the line fast. Trying to run with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. Third and goal, Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Going left side. Madison with it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, a run for Madison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry-up here. From the shotgun, Minshew. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Another carry for him. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 3rd and just 2 to go. Minshew working from the gun. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a gain of 4, and that's a Vegas first down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Out of the gun, Minshew. Buying some time right. And he will score! Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. From the 32. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Minshew on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Take it.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Madison. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And the decision to bring it out cost him 10 yards as he's out of bounds at the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now Minshew. He rolls to his right. He can run it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This is hauled in by Myers. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's in, touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Starting at the 10. Good looking return here, and he's got room. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Chased out to his right. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here. Play fake, Jackson. Pass is caught at the 9. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar now from the gun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. From the gun, a run for Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He'll go quickly to the right. Touchdown, Baltimore. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Minshew. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. That's complete. Here's Madison. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They give it to Madison. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders in range for a game-winning score. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Minshew. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
He'll begin his return from the 11. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
That is exactly the return that offense was hoping for. He put a lot of guys on his back to break that one big, and now he gives this offense a short field when they needed it the most.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Andrews with the catch. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Out of the gun, Henry. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Ravens have taken the lead late. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty. Back to throw. Marshall there to bring it in.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Play action, it's Minshew. Forced out to his right. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, Minshew. Hits his running back. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. And the Ravens going nickel, 3rd down. Throwing now. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw it. Headed out right. He's got it to his running back. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Out of the gun, Minshew. He's on the move. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's brought down. Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Western New York. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they steal it back on the return. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders go up 6-0 here in the first. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass complete to Cook. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
To the air again, Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the Raiders force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10, Minshew. On the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Minshew working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Offense in the hurry-up here. They'll run. This is Madison. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. We'll see what they choose to do. It's 4th and real short inside the red zone. They snap it. Here's Minshew. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. They go with Madison here. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here. They'll go right back to Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Minshew on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Raiders are on the move here. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Minshew to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Here's Madison. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Carlson now to add one more. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Half 85. Middle. Half 10. What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Allen. And the Raiders get there and take him down.
Here we go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
What's that?
Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Man in motion here.
Look out.
Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
First tone of the game for James Cook. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Good time.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense staying on the field. This is 4th down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. And now the Bills offense staying out. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
Allen looking to throw this. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Fits it through the middle. At the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Minshew. He's on the move. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, a run for Madison. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Throwing here, Minshew. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get this to Tucker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 41. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. This is hauled in by Myers. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Has it down close. And in for the touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Caught near the end zone. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Middle.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Flush down out to his left. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, first and 10. To the ground with Madison. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. From the 24. That's taken in by Tucker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got a gain of 6 there. Christian Benford up to make that stop. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Minshew. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Minshew on first down. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. Hits the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. And now the Bills going for 2 again.
Alert, alert, alert! We go!
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think it's...
Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it. And it bounces out of bounds for the touchback, so no harm, no foul. First and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Madison, running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Minshew working from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Minshew looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up. Going left side, Madison with it. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They snap it. Here's Minshew. Oh, the back's got it downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Sticking in the air with Minshew. Putting the body on the line for his team. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. 5 wide. What's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Alert! Regular. Half 85. What's that?
Allen now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
What's that?
Allen on the play action. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Allen on 3rd down. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. Off we go from Vegas. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run. This is Mason. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A run. And here's Mason. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, 49ers. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. On the ground is Mason. The speed on display. He's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Minshew. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. Play action now with Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in Vegas after this. Third and a yard. From the gun, it's a run with Madison. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. And that is going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And this will wind up a Niners first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Niners first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. On 2nd down, Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. Will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. Oh, and his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose a ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the two goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that first down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on second and third down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On first and 10, it's Minshew. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So, halftime here. It's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, here's Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Madison. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This one into the hands of Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Raider 1st down. Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They'll run with Madison. Powering forward. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Open man downfield is Kittle. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. To throw once more, here's Minshew. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. To the air once more is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Throwing again is Minshew. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Vegas.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, 49ers. Now a give up the middle. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got Myers on the completion. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down. Minshew going to look to throw again. That's caught by Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here comes 2nd down. To throw, Minshew. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 3. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Minshew going to look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Throwing is Minshew. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just